Hello, all you wonderful people. I'm Lisa with Living Life with Lisa. Long time no see, I know. And I apologize for being so long. But school started yesterday, and today's the second day. And of course, we're getting all those last minute things we forgot, and all those things we didn't know we needed. And also getting practices and things like that going. And so yesterday is usually the happiest day of the year for me. And I usually take the boys' pictures. I completely forgot, didn't do it. I'm not really in the mood to do it at all. It wouldn't take but a second, but I just not in the mood. My dad came up because we were having trouble with the chickens getting killed and the fence, and he's been dying to come up here and help with the chicken fence, and he didn't really want to come up here by himself, and so he got his friend to come with him, and she came with him, and she's the one that we're in the Mustang, and it takes the bumps harder than the van does. So they came up yesterday, and so I'm not sure where it was. I stopped. It stopped. And but anyway, they came up yesterday, my dad and his friend, and he tried to work on the cage or the fenced-in area, and wanted to make a top to go over it to help shield them from the eagles that are coming down and getting them. And he had no energy. He had no strength. He had a bone marrow test the other day, and it was still causing him a whole lot of pain. He just wasn't himself. And so while he was over trying to figure out how the boys weren't home yet from school, and he was trying to figure out how he was going to get everything straightened out and did kind of what he wanted to do, she told me that he had the bone marrow test Monday, and she had an appointment with the same doctor, so I don't know if I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means she's got cancer too or what, but anyway, she asked the doctor why he did the bone marrow test, and he said it was because he didn't think the chemo was working anymore. And he also told her that the nurse told her that he was 2 units low on blood, and when she asked why they didn't give it to him, they said that it was because they wanted to see if he would produce his own blood. Well, the thing is, if he was producing his own blood, he would be low. And so he doesn't know yet. The results won't be back till next week. But it's looking a whole lot like the chemo has stopped working, and he's not going to win this fight. I thought, I was terribly mistaken, as he doesn't know yet, and he'll be fighting it because he's sure that he was dismissed, and they told him he wasn't. And it was just upkeep, but apparently it's not working anymore. And so I don't know. I'm dreading for the day. The boys know something was going on, so I told them, and they all kind of helped him a little bit with the fence and spent time with him. he I dread when he finds out and talks to me. I don't know quite how to handle it, especially if they decide to go the hospice route, because you know, the four of us can't hardly move down there, but he can move up here, but he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to be around all the ruckus, and he doesn't want to be around all the animals, and I understand that. But if we went down there, we'd have to have all the animals with us. I don't believe you can be in hospice by yourself. I think you have to have somebody with you all the time, and then hospice comes in the home, you know, until you get to the real late stages and you have to go to pavilion. But you know, I don't know. We were 3 out of the 4 of us was crying yesterday. The 4th one probably was too, but he was hiding. But you know, we kind of all just kind of went in our own little. After he went home yesterday afternoon, and excuse me, and so we went. I went to take Jesse to a practice, and we're both in tears. And he said, "I don't really want to go. Do you?" And I said, "No, I don't want to go." So we went and bought some comfort food, and I got comfort food for everybody. Went back, and we all kind of stayed in our own little corners last night and kept to ourselves a little bit. And all finally came out a couple hours later and licking our wounds and doing better. And the one that always tries to act like nothing bothers him, and that is false. That he feels things very deeply, and he's been acting out, and I know that it's I know that's because he's scared and he's worried and he's upset about my dad, but I can't put up with his acting out. So he came home tonight with a belly ache and grouchy's all get out, and he fell asleep now, I found out. And so I'm just gonna let him sleep, because I don't think he slept much last night, because when it was time for him to go to bed, everything was done for him to go to bed, and then when I got up this morning, all his clothes were hanging on the outside knobs. He was sleeping in the living room, and all his comfort food wrappers were laying on the table. And I said, why didn't you hang them up in your closet? And he said, because I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning and did that just randomly, and I was too tired by the time I got done to go put them in the closet. I said, okay. But you know, I just think that this is going to be hard on everybody. I dread him finding out. I don't know how he'll react. I really don't think he'll be all that bad, because he always lives by the motto, there's no sense of worrying about it because it's not going to change the outcome. So, and I know he's tired now, he's wore out, he's exhausted. He certainly has less fight in him than I've ever seen him have. So, you know, having been told that I was going to die, I wasn't. The only thing I was upset about was who I was leaving behind. I was not upset about the dying part. And so That could very well, I don't know where the sun's coming from now. That could very well be what's bothering him right now. I don't know. Because it's probably safer for him now because I have the boys and won't be left alone. Whereas if I didn't have the boys and I would have been it and I'd been left completely alone, and that's not going to happen, now. So the worry won't be so much for him. So anyway, that's not anything about dementia. It's not really anything about anything but us and what's going on and why I haven't been on. It's just been a roller coaster between starting school and getting every school enrollment, all the crazy stuff that goes with that, and then they get hit broadside yesterday with this. So I'll be back, and I'll be back to chipper. Last night just came in and I was just watching YouTube or playing a game on my phone, laying on my bed, and he wanted to know why I wasn't crying. And I said, because I've been through this before. Excuse me. I said, doctors can be wrong. He hasn't got the test scores back. It could be a mistake. I said, I'm not gonna dig the hole yet until we know for sure. And so anyway, that's where we stand now. And what else was I gonna tell you? I don't know. But anyway, that's what's going on now, and we're just trying to keep our head above water, really. And of course, I got in my mind, is he gonna move up here? We're gonna move down there. I don't know. I know we can't move down there. It's not even an option. So just got to figure it out. We could always clear my room out and he can go in there, and then he just shut the door when he doesn't want to be around animals and people. He wants to be alone. It's got its own bathroom. He can just be like his little apartment. But I don't know. We'll see. And with that, remember, live life with no regrets. Live life to the fullest. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.